Rainforest Bushcraft welcomes you where creativity meets survival. Out here, it's not just about building shelters, it's about building stories from scratch. In today's episode, we'll witness the making of a hidden, underground shelter, camouflaged by nature, carved by hand, and built for survival. Before anything can rise, the ground must be cleared. Fallen branches, tangled roots, loose soil, he removes it all. A clean slate is the first step to a strong shelter. He doesn't carry power tools, just the basics. A knife, a shovel, a pickaxe, a saw. Primitive, simple, but enough. In survival, it's not what you carry, it's how you use it. And so it begins with the first strike into the soil. Each dig carves out more than just earth. It marks progress. Sweat replaces speed. This is how shelters are born. After hours of digging, he carves out just enough space for a bed. Not too wide, not too deep, just right for one person to lie down and stay warm. In the wild, comfort is measured in inches. He keeps digging, this time around the edges. Every swing of the shovel carves the home into shape. Bit by bit, the underground shelter takes form. Neater, squarer, stronger. He cuts into the earth again, this time for a stove. A narrow chamber carved by hand with a chimney vent leading upward. Fire will warm the shelter and smoke will find its way out. Smart, simple, and safe. With the base of the shelter complete, it's time to look upward. He begins planting support poles, one by one, into the earth. These will carry the weight of the roof and shield the space below from rain and sun. On one side, he builds a wooden wall, not for looks, but for structure. It braces the earth, keeping it from collapsing inward. In survival, even dirt can betray you if left unsupported. No power tools, just a hand drill and wooden pegs. He bores precise holes, then locks each log into place. Every connection is tight, every joint secured. This is primitive carpentry at its finest. He scoops up more soil and carefully fills the gaps. No space left exposed, every hole patched, every edge sealed. It's not just about building, it's about finishing well. Loose soil won't do. He grabs a thick log and begins pounding the ground. Rhythmic, heavy strikes to compress the earth beneath. A solid floor isn't just comfort, it's survival. With precision, he carves a notch into the beam, just enough to cradle the next piece of the roof frame. This joint is small, but it holds big responsibility. One slip, and the whole roof could shift. One by one, the final support posts are raised. He checks each for balance, drives them deep into the ground, and ties them off. With these last pillars, the skeleton of the shelter now stands firm. Now comes the roof. First mission, the ridge beam. He lifts it into place. This central backbone will support everything above. In bushcraft, the roof isn't just shelter, it's the line between comfort and chaos. To hold the roof together, he connects each beam using wooden pegs. No metal, no nails, just precise drilling and tight-fitting joints. It's old-school engineering with modern focus. With steady hands, he drills into the main beam, creating precise holes where the rafters will join. This isn't just woodwork, it's anchoring a roof that must face rain, wind, and time. He hammers a vertical post into the ridge beam, a key piece of the roof's skeleton. This upright will support angled rafters on both sides, forming the familiar peak of the shelter. From here, the roof starts to take shape. He chooses a slanted roof, simple, efficient, and perfect for shedding rain. In the wild, design isn't about looks, it's about survival, and nothing beats gravity when it comes to staying dry. Next come the cross beams. He positions each one with care, locking them between the main supports. These horizontal ribs will carry the weight of the roof cover, like a skeleton waiting for skin. Every joint, every notch, carefully carved by hand. There's no rush here. In the wild, precision is protection. A single sloppy cut could mean a weak roof or a leaky shelter. He adds a small secondary roof on top. looks up, not just for looks, but for charm. In survival builds, it's rare to see style meet function. But here, both shake hands. The shelter now breathes with personality. To seal off the gable end, he fits wooden planks tightly into place. This isn't just for wind protection. It gives the shelter a finished, polished face. Even in the wild, clean lines speak volumes. Back from the forest, he brings more timber, this time for the roof. Each log is split and shaped by hand. No chainsaw, just muscle and patience. This roof will be rugged, but built with care. Each plank is carefully measured and trimmed. No guessing, no shortcuts. In the forest, precision is protection. A crooked board today could mean a leaking roof tomorrow. One by one, the planks go up, aligned, secured, and layered like armor. This isn't just roofing, it's shield building. A barrier against wind, rain, and whatever the jungle throws his way. With steady hands, he drives wooden pegs through each plank into the roof frame. No nails, no metal, just traditional wood joinery. Every twist of the drill locks another layer of safety overhead. He works methodically, covering each side of the roof with plank after plank. No gaps, no shortcuts, just clean, even layers, sealed tight to keep nature out and comfort in. To finish the small upper gable, he seals it with wooden planks, neatly fitted and tightly secured. It's a final touch that doesn't just protect, it completes the structure with style. He carves out 2 small ventilation windows on the upper roof. Simple, symmetrical, and smart. They're not just for looks. These vents let the shelter breathe while giving it a handcrafted charm. The small roof is coming together. One plank at a time, he seals it tight. It may be modest in size, but every piece adds strength and a touch of elegance to the build. He adds a decorative highlight to the roof, a small flourish that catches the eye. It's not just about shelter, it's about soul. Even in the wild, a touch of design makes all the difference. With the roof now complete, it's time to get his hands dirty, literally. He heads out to gather soil, the key ingredient for natural mortar. No cement, no shortcuts, just earth, water, and skill. Back at the hearth, he reinforces the stove, layer by layer. With fresh mortar in hand, he seals every gap. This isn't just about cooking, it's about warmth, safety, and survival. No proper stove is complete without a chimney. He finds a hollow log, nature's perfect exhaust pipe. With careful alignment, he sets it in place, channeling smoke safely out of the shelter. Inside the shelter, he seals every crack with a fresh coat of earth and mortar. No breeze gets in, no heat escapes. In survival, it's the small gaps that make the biggest difference. He presses the mortar gently but firmly, smoothing every gap with care. No rush here. In the wild, precision is comfort, and comfort is survival. Now it's time for some comfort. He begins crafting the bed frame, sturdy, raised, and just wide enough for a peaceful night. A proper bed in the wild? That's luxury built by hand. He finishes off the bed by sealing the frame with mud, smoothing every inch like a craftsman sculpting clay. A flat surface means better sleep, and in the wild, rest is power. To finish the bed, he lays down a layer of wooden planks, tight, even, and solid. No sagging, no surprises, just a flat, sturdy surface ready for a good night's rest. With the shelter nearly finished, it's time to answer a different call: hunger. He heads into the forest once more, not with tools, but with instinct. The hunt begins. He finds a stream, clear, cool, and promising. With quiet steps, he sets up to fish. No rod from the store, just a handmade line, patience, and the hope that dinner will swim by. He spots a few snails near the water's edge. Nature's bait shop. No need for worms or lures. With a twist and a crack, he preps the perfect bait. Now let's see who's hungry. He casts the line clean and quiet, then waits. In the jungle, silence isn't empty. It's full of tension, of ripples, of possibility. One twitch on the line, and dinner might be served. One tug, then another. The hungry fish can't resist the bait. One by one they bite. The line tightens, the trap springs. In this game, patience just paid off. Enough bites for a full belly. He reels in the line and gathers his catch. A wild meal awaits, fresh from the stream and earned with patience. Time to head back and fire up the stove. Back at the shelter, he upgrades the stove. A small opening is carved into the upper chamber, turning a simple fireplace into a forest-grade oven. Not just heat, but now, flame-baked flavor. He splits the catch. Some go into the oven above, slow-roasted, infused with smoky heat. The rest, straight to the coals below for that crisp golden skin. One for patience, one for hunger. The fish is done, golden, flaky, and sizzling with promise. He takes a bite, crispy skin, tender meat. In the wild, this isn't just food, it's reward, warmth, and survival on a stick. Up top, the oven fish begins to firm, slow heat working its magic. He feeds the fire, keeping it steady. One flame, two purposes, warmth for the night, flavor for the feast. He lays down for a while, letting the warmth of the fire ease the day's fatigue. Muscles rest, mind quiets. In the wild, even a short nap can mean the strength to carry on. He wakes to the quiet rustle of the forest. A pot of water goes on the fire. Morning fuel. Then the moment of truth. The oven fish. Cooked just right. Steaming, tender, smoky. He takes it out and enjoys a simple, earned breakfast. The jungle's version of room service. Breakfast is done, a meal full of fuel. Now he brews a cup of forest coffee. No cafe, no barista, just boiled water, ground beans, and pure wilderness. One sip and the mind sharpens. Ready for another day in the wild. With breakfast and coffee fueling his body, he gets back to work. It's time to seal the roof. He mixes mud and water with practiced hands. This isn't just mortar, it's protection. Every scoop means fewer leaks, more warmth, and better sleep. With the mortar work done, he heads out to collect thick patches of grass. These aren't just for looks, they're for camouflage and insulation. Layer by layer, he presses them onto the roof. Now it's not just a shelter, it's a hidden bunker, blending into the forest, sunproof, rainproof, and wildproof. He returns with more wood, solid, straight, and ready. One by one, he saws them into thin, even boards. These aren't just floor planks, they're the foundation of comfort. Each cut, each fit, turns bare earth into a home. Each wooden plank is laid with precision, tight, aligned, and level. This isn't just flooring, it's craftsmanship in the heart of nature. Once the planks are in place, he seals the gaps with mortar, not just for strength, but to bind each piece into one unified surface. The forest may shift, but this floor stays solid. He heads back into the forest and returns with medium-sized logs, sturdy and straight. While carrying wood back, he comes across a jackfruit tree heavy with fruit. Carefully, he climbs up, eyes scanning each branch. And then, there it is, a ripe, golden jackfruit bursting with fragrance. In the wilderness, finding a sweet gift like this feels just like hitting the jackpot. He begins shaping the wood, each stroke precise, each chip intentional. No machines here, just raw skill and a sharp blade. In the wild, every cut counts. With the carving done, he starts assembling the pieces. One by one, the logs lock into place. No screws, no nails, just clever joints and steady hands. Slowly, a sturdy jungle table takes shape. For the tabletop, he uses wide wooden planks, measured, cut, and laid with care. Each board fits snugly, creating a smooth surface ready for meals, crafting, or just surviving in style. With the table and chair complete, he moves on to the next detail, a door. Using wooden planks, he pieces together a simple yet strong entryway. In the wild, even a door is a shield. The double door design comes together beautifully. Two wooden wings, perfectly aligned, swing open like a gateway between wilderness and shelter. It's not just a door, it's a statement. With the shelter complete, he takes a moment to breathe. But rest is brief. Now it's time to hunt and gather. Into the forest he goes, not as a builder, but as a forager, ready to turn the wild into dinner. His search pays off. Fat, slippery frogs wriggle in his hands. In the rainforest, protein doesn't come from a supermarket. It hops, it croaks, and now it's dinner. It's enough for dinner. He heads back, frogs in hand, ready for the next task, turning wild catch into a warm, filling meal. Survival isn't just building, it's cooking too. Back at camp, he cracks open the jackpot, a ripe jackfruit. Sweet, fragrant, and full of energy. He sets aside the best part to enjoy fresh and saves the fibrous core to cook with frog. It's a jungle fusion dish. Wild meets wild. He skewers the leftover jackfruit pods, placing them gently beside the frogs in the fire pit. The heat rises, the aroma builds. Sweet jackfruit caramelizing next to sizzling frog meat. A pinch of wild seasoning, just enough to wake the flavors. The frog meat simmers until tender, the aroma rich and earthy. He takes it off the fire, settles down, and digs in. No fancy plating, no silverware, just pure satisfaction by the fire. Meal done, he checks the frogs and jackfruit roasting in the stove. Golden, fragrant, and just right for tomorrow. With everything in place, he closes the wooden doors, seals off the night, and lies down. Out here, rest isn't luxury, it's survival. Thank you for watching till the end. More wild adventures and bushcraft builds await. See you in the next exploration.